This is unlike any other Jetspeed I have ever used, and I do not think it is great at every shot. Let me tell you why. One, two. Do you want gloves on, gloves off?
Who? Naughty.
You tell me. You want skin or no skin?
God damn it. I'm rolling. Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here. Today we've got the brand new CCM Jetspeed FT8 Pro hockey stick, and we're going to be putting it against the previous generation, the FT7 Pro. This is going to be taking a look at which one of these two sticks is the better buy, what's the difference on the ice, and of course taking a quick look at the different specs that might have changed with these two sticks. Just giving you some feedback of what Tommy thinks of these sticks on the ice, and of course I'll give you some information about what the tech and spec is like. Let's jump in. And as always guys, before we jump into the video, make sure that you thumbs up and also subscribe. And if you want to check out the custom HT jerseys, your name, your number, your country flag on the back, all of that will be down below in the video description. Big thank you for hitting us over, or rather getting us over 200,000 subscribers. We're going to keep climbing. And of course, make sure you subscribe. Cheers, Tommy.
Sorry,
make sure you subscribe and thumbs up the video if you want to see more videos like this. And also the full range of the brand new Jetspeed sticks, taking a look at what the difference is across the board. Subscribe, comment down below, let us know what you want to see next. Let's jump into the video. Now, of course, this being the brand new FT8 Pro from CCM's Jetspeed range, it's a hybrid kick point stick that's still the same. First thing that we're going to notice is going to be the new design, the white with the silver accents. Do you prefer the new look of the Jetspeed FT8 Pro, or did you prefer the previous generation, the FT7 Pro, which was much more red and kind of like darkened out with those sort of carbon fiber accents behind the Jetspeed text? Let me know which one you prefer the look of the most. Now, of course, before we tell you about the on-ice performance with Tommy, what has actually changed in the way the stick is made? Starting off with the blade of the stick, this is CCM's brand new Evo blade. Now this essentially has properties from previous generations of Jetspeed sticks that we've seen kind of fused into one. It's not a super soft blade, it's not a super stiff blade. What CCM have done here is created a blade that has a much softer heel for essentially better feel of the puck, better stick handling, passing, and that transitions into a much stiffer toe portion of the blade. That's to prevent the stick blade from torsioning or opening up during your shooting to give you a much more accurate stick. If the blade doesn't deform in an unwanted way while you're releasing your shot or shooting the puck, it will do a much better job of allowing you to put the puck exactly where you want it to go. So this new stick blade is still using the helicoid technology, but with some improvements to hopefully make it better all round. Now the next upgraded technology is going to be the Sigma ST2X. Previously we saw the Sigma ST Carbon. Now what the 2X is essentially offering is it's the next generation of Sigma. It's what they've done to kind of correct and improve any imperfections that the previous generation had, better consistency with the stick, a more predictable stick, and hopefully a much stronger stick as well without, you know, making it super, super heavy. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this new technology is going to be 10 times better than the last. We will see how this holds up 3 months down the line, as we always do with these sticks, to let you know if the improvements that CCM claim actually transition onto the ice. Now, the last key upgrade from the FT8 Pro, when we look at it against the FT7 Pro, is going to be the new Alply composite shaft. We first saw this with CCM with the Vision Stick earlier on, a few months ago when we did that video in Sweden, and also the follow-up review in the UK. Now, this technology integrates aluminium layers with carbon fiber to improve the stick's impact resistance, its durability, but without compromising on the weight. Now, let's jump on the ice and see what the on-ice performance of the stick is like with Tommy.
Start off with the old one, or you want to start with the new one?
Tell me about the old one.
The old one?
Yeah.
The old one. Good old trusty.
I like the way we say old one because it's like 10 years old, right?
Good old rusty trusty, you know what I mean? This stick is, like I've always said, good at everything, not great at one thing. That's not me saying it's terrible, that's not me saying it's bad, that's me saying it's a good stick in every single aspect, whether that's stick handling, shooting, slap shots, one-tees, the lot. It's good at everything. You can trust it, you know what you're gonna get. When you wind up to take a shot, whether you're receiving a pass, lining up for a shot, you know what you're gonna get and you know where it's gonna come off. Good old trusty. Going on to the new one, however, I think it is unlike any other Jetspeed they have ever brought out, going all the way back to the FT1, which I know Chris loved because that was one of Chris's favorite sticks. So you're going back here to history.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. Too long.
It's never too long. Come on, babe.
Starting off with design, I think it looks unreal that someone has drawn freehand the Jetspeed logo onto the stick.
Yeah, it does look like
I
that.
think that looks cool. it's different, you know? It's not on any other stick that's out nowadays. And also the way it just sort of fades from one color into another, it's different, you know? They've sort of think outside the box of this one, and I like it. Now moving on to the actual performance of the stick on the ice. I said this to Chris while I was actually using it, and he was like, I need to get a mic on you right now.
I didn't appreciate the impression, but okay. Jeez. That was so unnecessary.
Hey, I could have done a lot worse of one.
Yeah, that's true.
Lick 'em up, lick 'em up. Anyway, moving on.
In the last round, I was shouting, Rastafari, lick him up, Rastaf, lick him up.
Performance
Chris
of the
Eubank
stick.
reference for anyone wondering. Thanks, mate. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Do you think I look like him or something? Should we go into that again? Yeah?
No, we're not gonna.
Should we go into...
We'll leave that for behind the scenes if we ever drop a video.
African-American pucks, do we need to go there?
I think that it's almost a little bit more like a mid-kick than it is a hybrid. In the fact of if you really want to lean into it and put absolutely everything into the shot, I feel like you have to sacrifice a little bit of accuracy on it and where you're putting it.
Okay.
But when I felt like I took a little bit more off of my shot, still leant through it, but didn't put everything through it.
It's like a little less power.
Yeah, I could really pick my corner and it went exactly where I wanted it to, which for me is, like I've said, very, very weird for a jet speed. You know, jet speed's always been, you know what you're getting, every single shot, it's the same. Like I said, good old rusty trusty. I don't think this is the same with this one. I also don't think it's very good at one-timers. I think you could see that in the video. It was almost felt like the stick was fighting against me. It didn't want to give, it didn't want to flex, it didn't want to work with me on that shot, which is normally what a stick should do. However, every other shot, I felt like if I judged it, depending on what sort of shot I wanted, I got. So for me, would I buy this one over this one? 100%. Purely for the fact of you getting a little bit of variety and you can change your game up. If you don't take many one-timers, this stick is great for you because not only can you pick your corners if you need to, you can also really, really lean through your shot and get some hard power through it. I think this stick would fit more like an agile forward that sometimes needs to lean into his shot and get a lot of power behind it, but also someone that wants to catch the goalie off guard with a nice, quick, sharp shot in the corner and pick his corner.
Now, what do you think is the standout shot with that stick?
Oh, I definitely think it's like a real quick, nice snapshot. Like not like when you walk onto a puck, a little quick snapshot, you know what I mean? I felt like they come off amazing with this stick. Going on to like shaft grip, it's also got the ribbed on the stick, which we all know I like the bit of ribbed. The grip is also, once again, unbelievable from CCM. I think all their sticks that are out right now have incredible grip on the shaft. That's a mad sentence. Weight, I don't feel like it feels any lighter than this one, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's any difference in weight. Blade, I can't personally feel if this blade's stiffer, this blade's stiffer, they both feel the same to me. Just in terms of balance, it felt really similar to the old one. There's not really much you can touch on there. Overall, for me, it's a great stick. And I think it is a great way for the Jetspeed line to go because I think a lot of people were overlooking the Jetspeed range because, like I said, it's good at everything. It's really good at this. Now, I think you can pick what you want it to be good at, whether you want to lean through your shot and get some hard power, or you want to take a little less off and pick your corner. For me, this is a great stick and a great step for the Jetspeed line.
Do you think it requires a little bit of adjusting compared to the old one?
It definitely takes at least a good half hour to get used to the stick and figure out what sort of shot you're taking and when. You can definitely, I mean, I know you could because how many takes we had to take for me to get used to the stick, sort of how it sort of come off of the blade when shooting. But once you've got it, it's an unbelievable stick.